All right. Welcome to Yoga with Lauren. We are going to start today seated on our mat. So feel free to find me there as I pull up our music. But taking a moment to just acknowledge that we are at the beginning of a brand new month. We are here in the midst of summer. And just thinking about, taking a moment before we think about new monthly goals and new things that we want to do in the month of June, and thinking about what we're celebrating from the last 30 days. So you can close your eyes and for a moment, just allow whatever comes up. Maybe it was a work accomplishment, a family accomplishment, or maybe it was a discovery of something, and just letting that fill you up from head to toe, taking this moment to have gratitude. Just taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sighing it out. Starting to soften in your shoulders and your jaw and your face. We'll ease into this practice like we normally do. And allowing ourselves to slow down before we get caught up in new goals, new results, new outcomes. Allowing time to just relish in all the good that we've been doing. Showing up for ourselves, showing up for our family, for our coworkers, our companies. Really honoring all the good that you do that you may be forgetting about because life is so busy. And so with every inhale, inviting in just some calm, every exhale, letting go of any expectations you've been placing on yourself. And let's celebrate that we showed up on our mat when we could have easily skipped this. Rooting through the tailbone, lifting through the crown of the head. Letting the belly go on the inhale and the exhale. And perhaps some excitement of like whatever's going to show up this month. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and a deep exhale out. And then on your own, let's go ahead and take our nice little neck roll. However you see fit. Drawing the chin to the chest and the ear to the shoulder. As the shoulder blades continue to push down into the back. Nice, finding your nice neutral spine. Look to the right. And then look to the left. And then back to center. Inhale, lift the chin up to the sky as you allow your throat chakra to open. And then exhale, draw the chin to the chest, stretching the back of the neck. And then find your neutral spine. Take your shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. A few times, maybe one at a time. And then reverse. Cool. Bring your arms up to the sky, reach. Exhale, palms down. And just feel that weightedness, the space between your limbs. Inhale, reach up, palms up, shoulders down. Exhale, turn the palms back. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, press the palms together, elbows out, rooting through. Connected to the body, we'll take our twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take the left hand to the right knee and look over the back shoulder. Twisting as far as you can. Keep continuing that twist, never stagnant. And then inhale, reach back up through center. Exhale, twist the other way, keeping the shoulders down, rotating as far as you can. Cool, then inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring the fingertips as far as they can down to the mat. And let's take our nice seated bend, reaching over, walking the fingertips and collapsing, rooting through the tailbone. Maybe your focus goes towards the mat, reaching through that top arm and take that arm behind you to open up in the shoulder. And then exhale, bring it back. Inhale, lift through center. We'll do the same thing, cascading over, rooting through the tailbone, allowing the arm to reach, drive the shoulder blade down, reach through the middle finger, take the focus down to the mat. And then take the arm behind you, reach through the shoulder, and then back. And then inhale, slowly lift up. Nice. And then walk it over, palms or hands in front of you, and then gently collapse forward, letting your head release, letting your spine release, maybe shaking the head a little bit side to side. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Loosening up. And slowly start to walk it back up to your seat as I change the music and we start to pick up the pace. All right, cool. Uncross your legs so the other one's underneath. Rock the sit bones side to side. Extend the arms out, reaching through. And we're gonna open up our upper body, taking your hands to your shoulders, elbows reaching out. So I'm not here. Keep them lifted. And then gently, twist it out. Breathing in, breathing out, opening up. And release, shake it out. Roll your wrists, do whatever you need before we hit the mat. And you know some of my wrist stretches, so you could take one palm out. You could turn the palm towards the belly, just getting your wrist ready for today's practice. And switch. And if you can't hear me or the music, just let me know, but I think y'all are fine. Turn the palm towards the belly. Yeah, do whatever you need. Sometimes I like to do this little ditty, big wave, and it really stretches the front and the back of my wrist, and then the other way. Nice, y'all, shake it out. And let's rock forward to our first tabletop. Hands directly underneath those shoulders, knees underneath those hips. Press the feet into the mat. At your own pace, take your own cow-cat, dropping the belly. Inhaling on your cow and exhaling on your cat. So you do this at your own pace. You know what your body needs. Dropping the shoulders, shining the collarbone forward. Protracting in the shoulders and the upper back. And again, take your last round of cow-cat here. Shake it out. Nice. Extend your right leg behind you. Hips are squared off to the floor. Toesies are down. Press away from the mat. So try not to collapse in the shoulders. So almost protracting. Yep, protracting here. Breathing in, breathing out if you'd like. Extend the opposite arm out. So this is my left arm forward, right leg back, thumb up. Find your balance. And let's flow here. Inhale, reach to the opposite sides of the room. Exhale, knee to elbow. Beautiful. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, reach. Finding flow. Exhale. Rounding in that spine as much as you can. 2 more. Flex through the foot on the extension. Exhale, point the toes on the rounding of the back. And 1 more. Inhale, reach. Good. Exhale. And release your hand back down. Take that right foot back like we did last week here. And I'm going to take this heel and just anchor it back. I'm going to get a nice little calf stretch. Nice. Lift that foot off the mat. Boop. Cross it over to the other side of the mat. So I went from behind me over to the left corner of the mat. And I'm going to look over my left shoulder and get a nice stretch in the side body as I peel that right heel back. Then exhale, come back to your table. Shake it out. If your right wrist needs a little break, feel free to do that. Here we go. Other side, extend your left leg back, flex through the foot, square those hips off the mat, press away from the floor, rounding in the upper back. All right, when you're ready, extend the right arm out forward. So left leg is balancing, right arm is out. Trying not to collapse in the back, so I still have to find that neutral spine. Here we go, float 4 times. Inhale, reach, flex through the foot, exhale, knee to elbow, round. 3 more, inhale, reach, flex through the foot. Exhale, point the toe, round in the spine. Nice, y'all, 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Nice, bring your hand back down to the floor, bring your left foot back. Take your nice little calf stretch again, peeling the heel back and forward. Warming up the body, good. Lift that left leg, whoop, up, and then cross it over to the right corner of your mat. Look over the right shoulder and get a nice side body stretch and leg stretch again. Where's your breath? Deep inhale, deep exhale, and then come back to neutral. Beautiful. Take your knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch. Let's take our first child's pose of today. Sink the hips back, walk your palms forward, and rest your forehead. Collapse the shoulders, make sure they're away from your ears. And take a few deep breaths here. Maybe roll your wrists if they feel a little sore. We'll take a nice shoulder stretch. You know this one. Walk your palms to the left corner of the mat. Take your right hand on top of the left hand. Pull the hips back and stretch that right shoulder girdle. Breathing in, breathing out. Pull those hips back further. Gently lift your forehead off the mat and walk it to the right side of the mat. This time, left hand on top of the right hand. Pull the hip crease back. Deep breath in and out. Nice. Walk your palms back to the center of the mat. Inhale, lift your head up and slowly walk your hands back underneath you. Find your table, knees underneath those hips. Yep, so here I am. I'm tucking my toes this time underneath my heels. And we're gonna take a floating table here. When you're ready, lift the knees off the floor. Neutralize the spine, draw the navel in, balance here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly drop the knees, release the feet. You're gonna take puppy pose. Keep the back half the way it is. Walk your hands forward, getting closer and closer to the floor. If you need a block, you could place a block underneath your forehead. You could take your forehead to the mat, your chin to the mat, or your chest, depending on your mobility. But here, imagine someone's pulling the hip crease back as we get this nice shoulder stretch. So I could have my chin or my chest or my forehead on the mat. Ooh, this can be intense depending on how far you want to go. And I sound like this because my chin's on the mat. All right, slowly release, come back up, walk your palms back in. Hi, yay, yay. All right, we're gonna take our first plank. So meet me there. Yep. Make sure those shoulders are aligned over those wrists and really press through all 5 fingers. All right, we have a tendency to put our weight on one part of our hand. And then just for funsies, lift one foot off the floor. Feel that heat, yep. And then when you're ready, switch, lift the other foot off the floor, balance. And then back, beautiful. Rock forward on those toes like you're about to do chaturanga. Draw the elbows in, 90-degree arms, slowly lower to the mat. Whew, release the feet. Pull the shoulder blades back, press your feet into the mat and inhale, lift up cobra. So shoulders are down, shining my chest forward, pressing into the arms. There's still work here, right? Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press yourself back up to plank. Nice. Rock forward and back, build that heat. I'm gonna do that one more time. Rock forward, draw the elbows in, 90-degree arms, slowly lower down. Release. This time, extend your arms out to the side as your head is off the mat. And then bring your hands underneath your forehead, stack the hands for crocodile pose. And then wiggle your hips side to side. And then lift your feet up and wiggle. Windshield wiper, rocking left and right. And then slowly lower your feet down to the earth. Cool. Bring your hands, give your little wrist roll if you need it. Hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift up cobra again. Shine the collarbone forward. So notice where your palms are and where are your elbows. No chicken wings. Lift a little higher if you can. And exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press yourself back up to plank. And then yogi. Don't try not to adjust too much. We're gonna take our first downward facing dog. So without moving the hands and the feet, can you just lift your hips up and meet me in downward facing dog, hips high to the thigh, and walk your dog. Let the shoulder blades drive down the back. Just loosen up your head. Walk your dog. Nice. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, keeping your hips square, 3-legged dog. There it is. Lift, lift. And then bend your knee. And then open your hips to the right side of the mat. And take your own little leg circle, hip circle here. Going one way. And then the other. Good. Square off your hips. Lift that right leg up. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Nice. Pull that right hip crease back. Pull the shoulder blades back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up. Low crescent lunge. And then yogi's choice. If you want to do one of these, or you take the arms behind and you pull down, you can do that. You can take a back bend. Yogi's choice. Shining the chest forward. And exhale wherever you're at. Arms back up. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Pick up your back knee. And then step back, downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Allow the shoulders to drive down the back. Hips high to the sky. And we're gonna do the same thing, left side. Make sure your palms are pressing into the mat. Inhale, lift that left leg up nice and high. Three-legged dog. Then bend your knee and open your hips to the left side of the mat. But keep your shoulders facing the floor. Take your nice little hip circle here, a few rounds. Breathe. And then reverse that hip circle. And then square off your hips. Lift that left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Nice job. Pull the left hip crease back. Get to the fingertips, shine your chest forward. So we're lengthening through the back. So there's this nice pulling of the back heel. Exhale, drop the back knee, release. Inhale, rise up, low crescent lunge. Yogi's choice to do any sort of back bend that feels good. Find your breath. Shoulders driving down, cool. Inhale, reach the arms back up wherever you're at. Nice, y'all. Exhale, hands to the floor. Pick up your back knee. And bring that left foot back. Meet me in downward facing dog again. Walk it out. Shift the hips, twist here if that feels good. And then we're gonna slowly walk our feet to our hands. Nice, bend the knees. And then take your feet wide. We haven't done this one in a while. Where the knees are bent, our weight is over, grab the elbows, ragdoll, shift side to side. Let it go. And then bring the hands behind your back, clasp the fingers, and extend it up to the sky for a nice shoulder opener. And then here, I'm gonna let you bend one knee at a time. So if I bend my right knee, I'm gonna turn so that my right shoulder touches the knee. And then I can shift to the other side, bend the left knee, let the shoulder touch. And we're just stretching here. You can go sway side to side, letting your head be heavy. And then release your hands to the floor. And then just kind of sway side to side. Letting the head go, letting the spine be nice and supple. Sweet. Heel toe your feet in. And take a nice flat back. So I'm gonna keep my knees softly bent here because I don't wanna freak out my hamstrings. Pull the shoulder blades back. And then just check your alignment, right? Exhale, release, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, root to rise, standing for the first time. Arms up. Exhale, palms together. Nice, and then release, just shake it out. Letting it go in the body. Haven't done a sun salutation in a while. So we're gonna start to bring those back a little bit. New season. Got the hot weather now. And here, just allowing you to do whatever you need. Maybe a little ankle roll. Maybe a flexing, pointing of the feet. Just giving some love to the feet. And you can just play with balance here. Sometimes I just like to get away from the pose after pose after pose. Just shifting side to side. Add an element of play. You could copy what I'm doing, but sometimes I like to shift and pick up one leg and then see where I can take that leg, playing with the center of gravity. So we're gonna add some play into today's practice. Shifting weight again. If this is new for you, you can copy me. Or you could see where that leg is gonna go. Keep it to the side, the back. It's nice to play with different shapes and find and challenge my body to find my balance. and then shift again. It's still a strengthening exercise, right? When I'm on one leg, I'm activating that quad, I'm activating the glute, I'm activating the core so that I stay balanced. You could get even more playful, take the head down and see where that goes. You know your body. Yes, get silly. I love it. That's a perfect song. I'm going to shift weight again. So right now I'm adding an element of my modern dance background into this practice, because even I get bored just doing sun salutation, this pose. It's like, all right, can we get a little more flowy? Yes, y'all, I'm loving what I'm seeing. And then meet me feet wide, and let's just sway side to side. This is where the music's taking me. So can you take your stance a little wider? And then just find that wave in the body. So maybe letting the hip initiate side to side. And then we'll get into the normal yoga stuff, right? And then take the hips all the way around too. More than one way to open up these hip flexors. Thanks for playing with me today. Okay. And then see what happens if you let your head go. So as I'm doing this hip circle, what happens when the head goes with it, rather than just keeping the head nice and straight, because we're always here. So can you bend to one side? Shift it all the way around. Yes, y'all look so amazing. All right, then shake it out. Cool. Thumbs up if you're still with me. Thanks for playing. All right, let's take it back to the norm. Maybe at the top of your mat. In Tadasana, mountain pose. So your feet can be together. I like to have my feet a little further apart. I feel a little more balanced there. Press all four corners of your feet. And we're gonna take a half sun salutation. Bend the knees, inhale, reach up to the sky as high as you can go. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, releasing. Inhale, flat back, hands on the shins or thighs. Now look at me, you see how far back my hips are? That's easy, right? If I bring them forward, it activates the legs a little more. Exhale, release, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. So we're gonna do this one more time. And I really want you to go deep into each pose. Inhale, reach up as high as you can. Exhale, forward fold as far as you can, getting that chest closer to the thighs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Nice. So we played with balance. I'm going to continue that theme. So I'm going to shift my weight to the right leg. I'm going to lift my left thigh up. I've done this before, so find your balance. Okay. If you feel better with your hands in front, you can do that. We're going to trust our body to find the lunge. So I'm going to exhale, go to my lunge. Yes. Extend those arms up. Now I'm in high lunge. Bend that knee, straighten that back leg, pull the right hip crease back. And we haven't done this one in a while. Let's drop that knee. Nice little leg strengthening and rise. We'll do that 2 more times. Already in this element of heat, right? 1 more. Nice, y'all. Good. Reach back up. And then let's take our warrior 2. Turn that back foot. Meet me in warrior 2. That front leg did not change. Now my hips are facing the wide side of the mat. Look over the front fingertips. Great way to gauge your alignment is you want that shoulder stacked over the rib, over the hip. Breathe. Reach forward. Let's reverse our warrior here. Feels good. Deep in that lunge. Exhale, cascade over to extended side angle. Turn the palm up, reach through. Pull that shoulder blade back. Imagine me pressing your ribs to the back side of the wall. back side of the room. Inhale, lift back up to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands back down to lunge. Step back to your plank. Yogi's choice to do Chaturanga Dandasana, or you can skip it and go straight to downward facing dog. We're only gonna do it one more time. Bend your knees nice and deep here. Look to the front of your mat. Step or hop your feet to meet your hands. Yes, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Release, shake it out. I'm gonna do that same thing. Other side. I'm gonna turn this way so that you can stay facing the same side, but just so you can see this side of my body. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side right now. Find your nice tall spine. Inhale, shift your weight to your other leg, lift the other thigh up. Find your balance. Drop your shoulders, draw the navel in. Breathing in, breathing out, hands to prayer if you'd like. Bending that standing leg, meet me in high lunge. Yes! So find it, try to get that 90-degree shape in the front leg. Pull up in the front body. Let's work that back leg. Here we go 3 times. Exhale, bend. Drop to the mat. Inhale, rise up. 2 more. Arms come down with you. Arms come up with you. A little shake is good. 1 more. Nice balance. Good. Yeah. And exhale. Warrior 2. Okay. So now my hips facing the wide side, knee over the ankle, look over. Nice, fierce warrior 2. Reach forward to reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Turn the palm up, arm, gently press on that thigh, reach the arm up, top arm up. Peel the rib cage back, lengthen through the side body, deepen in that lunge. Exhale back to warrior 2. You're gonna pivot, cartwheel, back to your lunge. Yes. Bring that left foot back. Yogi's choice to do Chaturanga. Your variation. Shoulders down, exhale. Downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Hips high to the sky. Pedal the feet. Bend the knees. Loosen the neck. You got this. Exhale, slowly drop the knees to the mat. Knees together, toes together. Sink the hips back. If you need something under your forehead, you can do that. But this time, I'm gonna let my arms fall behind me. Deep breath in. Deep breath out as we start to wind down in this practice. Doing great, y'all. Find your breath, loosen up in your neck and in your shoulders and your jaw. Feeling good, feeling activated, feeling some heat maybe. New season, new moves. Slowly drag the fingertips along the side of you. Press your hands back into the mat next to your face and slowly press up. Hi. Yep. And then swing your legs around. And meet me this time with your soles of your feet together. Who would you like to? Butterfly, and just let the legs flutter. And let's take our nice forward fold in our butterfly. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Softening in the shoulders. And then slowly start to come back up. Nice. Close the thighs together. You're going to extend your right leg out as that left foot stays pressed into the mat. And you're going to hug. So this is my left leg. I'm going to hug with my right arm. Or you can hook with your right arm. And then you're going to take a nice seated twist. Okay, notice how my shoulders are down. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we're going to counter twist. So just twist the other way, keeping that leg stabilized. And then back to center. All right, extend that left leg down, hug the right knee in, press into the foot, sit up nice and tall. So right leg is into the chest. I can hug with my left arm. I can hook with my left arm. And we're going to take a twist here. Maybe the back cracks. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then you're going to counter twist, come back through center, and then just open up the other side while that leg stays where it is. You can look over the back shoulder. And then release. Whew. Yeah. And then both legs in front of you, shake it out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold as far as you can. Ooh, flexing through the feet, pulling the toes back to you. Drop the shoulders and shine the chest forward. So if those shoulders aren't anywhere near your ears, make sure you drop them. Then exhale, slowly release. Peel it on up. And you're going to bring soles of the feet onto the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. We're just going to slowly lower ourselves down to the mat. Okay? Feet pressed into the floor. Feet are parallel. Heels are in line with the sit bones. And we're going to take a nice bridge real quick. Lift the hips high to the sky. Yogi's choice if you want to walk your shoulders underneath and clasp your fingers. And really lift high. Press through the feet, knees in line with the feet. Keep space between the chin and the chest. I always imagine like a fruit, like an orange or apple between my chest and chin so that there's space. Breathing in, breathing out, pressing a little bit higher. Inner thighs engaged. Pretend you're squeezing a block. Lift a little higher if you can. And then exhale. Slowly remove your shoulders. Unhook your hands and lower down to the mat. Nice. Rock the head left and right. Legs above you. Just shake it out. Roll the ankles. Legs fully extended. Yep. Just get some drainage here. I'm going to hug the knees into the chest, reaching for the elbows or the wrist, and rocking left and right. Nice. Extend your left leg down, hug your right knee in, and we'll take a nice supine twist. Let that right leg fall over to the left. Look over the right arm, supine twist, letting that shoulder melt into the floor. So two things happening here. That right knee is reaching towards the earth as we reach that right shoulder towards the earth. Make sure you're softened in other parts of the body. Slowly slither your way back to center. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now Extend, wait, sorry, switch, right leg's extended, hug the left knee in. Same thing, other side, supine twist, take it to the left or to the right side and look over the left arm. Breathing in, breathing out. So over time, everything melts a little bit more. And slowly release. All right, bring everything back underneath you. Yogi's choice to take any other stretches you need for today's practice. Maybe it's a happy baby, right? Maybe it's hugging the knees in. But we're gonna allow these last 2 minutes for your Shavasana. So do whatever else your body needs. And then meet me in your final pose of today's practice. Corpse pose. Never skip it, it's just as important. Yep, love seeing the variations. So Shavasana, if you have props, you can use them. If not, you can take a big old X. Allow these few moments for your body to recover and to receive. Excuse me. Surrendering, melting into the floor. I will just spend about 1.5 minutes here before we start to wrap up. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Slowly start to wiggle, bring some movement back into the body. Take a stretch here. And then in your own creative way, roll to one side, fetal position. And before we get sleepy, slowly press yourself up, slowly, gently, all the way up to your seat like we had in the beginning. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's close out this practice together. Eyes are closed. Everything's stacked. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And letting it go. Take any neck stretches that you need here. Anything that built up tension over the practice. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms together. Hands to heart. Thank you for moving with me. Thank you for the exchange. Wishing us an incredible week and exciting stuff for the month to come. I'll see you next Tuesday.